Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now let's get right into this What If. After the events, sorry, after the events, what happened in the last part, Izuku and the rest of this week at home will spend the rest of this week at home with his grandfather Vlad until he had to go back to school. As he awoken from his slumber, as he stretched as he stretched out, the moment he awoken, as he got ready As he got ready for school, he put his school uniform on, brushed his teeth, and fixed his hair, and headed down to the kitchen to eat breakfast, as the lad made his grandson pancakes and eggs. Vlad has always been a fan of Western food. Good morning, Izuku. I won't be home until late tonight. I'll put some money on the table for you to order some pizza. Understood, Gramps. It's good to have you back at the house. Same here. I'm I'm going to take off. Before they could continue their conversation, they heard a knock on the door. Vlad went to walk to the front door to answer it as he sees Himiko Midoriya. Please, come in. He's just got done eating breakfast. Thank you, sir. What what exactly are you doing here, Himiko? Himiko gives Izuku a pouty face. She linked her arms around Izuku's. I thought we should walk to school together, Grumpy Pants. And my mom wants you over for dinner tonight. For thanks for, you know, for what happened last time. As she sticks out her tongue out at Izuku. Let's go, Izuku. Koski will be back at school today. Who who the hell is Koski? He's one of my friends. You'd like him. He's a good guy, outside of his anger issues. But we all have our problems. Just be warned, he likes to give people nicknames for some reason. I can't wait. As he says that in a sarcastic tone. Come on, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Have a good day, Mr. Vlad. See you later, Gramps. You have a good day, children. While you're over the Midoriyas, please don't be yourself. You tend to be a smartass half the time. Just be less just be less you. Yeah, I hear you, Gramps. I'll try to be less awesome. Himiko giggles at their banter between each other. Izuku and Himiko left the house and sorry, begin to walk down to their school by walking down the street and taking the bus, then walking the rest of the way there. There was two figures in hoodies watching the two blondes walking down the street. Uraraka sees Izuku walking down the street with Himiko, with her arms with her arms wrapped around Izuku's. Dobby. Sorry, give me a second here, guys. Dobby, can you tell me... Oh, I fucked up something. Wrong, sorry. Dobby can tell she's irritated by the scene. You don't look too happy, Araka. Are you jealous? Shut up, Dobby. I'm not jealous. I just don't like it. How close she is to him. I get it's part of his job to get closer to the girl. Just seeing her so close to him, it just irritates me. That's all. Dobby's in her thoughts. Yeah, she's definitely in denial. Let's go, Dobby. Let's go, Dobby. I've seen enough. I feel sorry for the guy. He's gonna get a ear filled when he gets back to the base. Today's going to suck. She's in a pissed off mood now, and I have a stinking feeling that she's going to be like this all fucking day. Did I fucking stutter? We're heading back to the base. Now, Dobby. As Dobby puts his hands in his pockets, as he continues to walk back to the base, considering how Araka is in a pissed off mood right now. He's not gonna he's not going to unleash her wrath on upon him. He learned from the last time. Izuku and Himiko finally got to their school. As they entered the classroom, Himiko dragged him to the desk right next to her. A blond boy walked up into the classroom with a pissed off expression on his face. Bakugo saw Himiko. He was about to walk towards her until he saw the blonde right next to her. As he has to take a double take a good look at the guy. Himiko finally noticed her friend walking to the classroom. As she waves at him with a smile on her face to get his attention. Hey, blood girl. Who's the clone? As he's referring to Izuku, as Bakugo noticed they look extremely alike, despite that the guy's a guy and Toga's a girl, or Himiko. Himiko has a confused expression on her face from the comment. Clone. What do you mean, Koski? God, you're dense. I'm referring to the guy that looks exactly like you. The same hair color, the same eye color. You both have you both have the same type of eyes. The cat slit eyes and all that. It's hard not to miss. Even I notice these things. Izuku wasn't paying attention to Himiko's conversation with Bakugo. He was texting Kendo while the two were talking. Before they could continue their conversation, the teacher walked and told everyone to sit down and begin their lesson. During lunch, Izuku made his way up to the roof. Unlike his last school, the roof wasn't locked. As he was thankful for that, because he really didn't want to break the door down or cut the door in, or cut a hole in the door to unlock the door, basically. Unfortunately, his peaceful time eating his lunch on the roof was disturbed by Himiko and Bakugo. They stepped through the door leading to the roof. Ah, there you are, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Great, you. I have a feeling you're not going to leave me alone, are you? Not a chance, as she flops right next to Izuku, as Bakugo sits on the other side of Izuku, basically. Toga's on the right, Bakugo's on the left. Sorry about the blood girl. She's a bit pushy and annoying, ha. Sometimes, well, majority of the time, really. Himiko sticked out her tongue at Bakugo. The blonde girl told me that you're the grandson of the pro hero lad. So what type of quirk do you have? A blood manipulation. What about you? Explosions. As he crackles. Oh, sorry. Explosions. As a small crackles start to appear on Bakugo's palm. Sweet. What can you do with your quirk, anyways? A lot. It has many applications. Application test. I can use my blood for any other blood. I could do a lot with the blood. I don't have a sorry, give me a second here. I won't be able to explain everything I am able to do with my blood quirk. But let's just say I could do a lot. Blood for me is like clay. I could create whatever I want with it. As Izuku created a blood knife after he broke his skin to have some blood appear. as he bit his wrist, basically. I have blood regeneration, so I don't have to risk of the risk of blood loss. Izuku noticed the sparkles in Himiko's eye while he was given a brief explanation to Bakugo about his quirk. What's wrong with her? Don't mind her. She gets like that when you talk about blood, quirks, and blood in general. I want to see more of your abilities, Blondie. Meet me on Sunday. As he hands a piece of paper with his address on it, basically. Don't be late. As he got up and left the two blondes alone. Basically, they're all blonde, the blonde trio. But nevertheless, let's continue. As Himiko has a humongous grin on her face, I knew I was right. You two would hit it off. Izuku got up without saying anything. Without warning, he throws several blood knives at Himiko as she gracefully dodges and catches some of the blood knives as she throws them back at Izuku. Izuku gracefully dodges his blood knives as they place their knives against each other's throat after doing a couple flip motions and rush forwards. As the bell rang for the end of lunch, both twins have a grin on their face. You're pretty good. As he removed his blade from Himiko's neck, as she did the same, before she could say anything else, Izuku ruffled her hair. Let's head back to class. Okie dokie. Despite despite their brief little spar they had, Himiko knew deep down that he wouldn't hurt her. She doesn't know why she feels so safe. She feels so safe around him. The moment she met him, she felt a kinship towards him. She still doesn't know why. He continued to walk down the stairs as Himiko was still standing in one place without moving, as she was in deep in thought. Wait for me. Trails behind Izuku, skipping, with a smile on her face as she's pretty much circling around him. At the end of the class, the teacher asked him to stay afterwards as he wanted to explain a couple things. The end of the day finally came as he sees Himiko waiting in front of the gate of school. And she's giving him a pouty face. You had me waiting. What took you so long? As she has her hands on her hips. Sorry about that. The teacher wanted to talk to me. As he ruffled her hair. Why do you keep doing that? As she tried to fix her hair, giving him a pouty face. Do what? As Izuku has a mischievous grin on his face. Turn around. Why? Why would I do such a thing? I'm still mad at you for making me wait. If you turn around, I'll forgive you. Whatever. As he turns around, Himiko jumped onto his back. His back, sorry. What are you doing? Get off me. No, you're going to give me a piggyback ride. The way back to my house. Then I'll forgive you. Where are we going? Follow straight, then I'll tell you where to turn. While Izuku was walking, Toga was on his back. Hey, Izuku. What is it, Himiko? Thank you for saving me. Not a lot of people would stick out their neck for me like that. You most likely know a lot of people don't really take kindly to people with blood quirks. You saved me even though you didn't know me. I'm grateful that you walked into my life. I look forward to getting to know you, Izuku. I hope one day we could be friends. I don't think that's going to happen. And she has a sad expression on her face. Because we already are. The sad expression turned into a bright smile. Izuku's inner thoughts. Sorry about this, Himiko. You're a sweet girl. I truly enjoy our time together, even though you're irritating. I know one day I'm going to have to betray you. It's a burden I have to cross in order to get my revenge. We can enjoy our time together while we have it. While in his inner thoughts, he had a sad expression on his face. Himiko couldn't see his face from her position. He continued to follow Himiko's direction to her house. They arrive at the large house. Inko's waiting. As she's waiting in front of the front door, as she sees her daughter on the young man's back. Oh, there we go. It seems like you two are getting along just nicely. Please, come in. Welcome to our home. Himiko jumped off of Izuku's back, greeting her mother. That smell. Yes, I'm cooking your favorite, dear. Why don't you two do your homework and while I finish cooking dinner? Okay, Mom. Izuku and Himiko began to do their homework. By Inko's surprise, when she walked into the living room, she sees Izuku helping her daughter. Some of the problems she had a hard time doing, or difficulty with. Inko watched the two interact with each other. Without them knowing, basically, she used to spy on them a little bit. She knows how. She knows how he would tease her daughter like a older brother would. She invited them over for. Oh, sorry. She invited him over for saving her daughter's life. That's not the main reason she invited him over, though. Clearly, she knows how much the two look alike. She knows there's a possibility. She knows there's a possibility they might be related. She invited him over to get a strain of his hair and some DNA evidence from one of the glasses or one of the silverware he'll eat from. Inka called the two blondes over to the kitchen. As they both sat down, as she serves them dinner, as she sits right next to her daughter. After the pleasant dinner with her daughter and her new friend, she managed to get a strain of hair and place it in a Ziploc bag while Himiko was walking Izuku out. Izuku was enjoying the night walk home until someone grabbed onto his wrist, slamming him against the wall, placing their forearm against Izuku's neck. While he was passing one of the alleyway, he was about to run through the person with his knife. The person who grabbed him, as he saw their face, as it was Uraraka, and she looks pissed. What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, yeah, there we go. My mission, Uraraka. You told me to get close to the girl, and I'm doing that. Sorry, messed that up. Her mother invited me over because of what you told me to do. Told me to save her. That you told me to do in the first place. She simply gave him a cold stare without saying anything. Izuku wrapped his arm around her waist, pulled her close. It's adorable that you're jealous, as he whispers that in her ear. Before she could respond, Izuku gave her a kiss on her forehead. You don't need to worry. My heart belongs to you, and you only. As Uraraka starts to blush bright red, Izuku released her before he walked past her, I'll see you. I'll see you Sunday at the debriefing. I have to go meet Himiko's friend on Saturday, so I'll be busy then. Don't know why he wants to meet. He wants me to come over. I'll see you if I have some spare time afterwards. Not sure how long this is going to take. You're not leaving yet, Blondie. Give me your phone. Izuku tosses his phone over to Odoraka. She input sorry. She input her number onto it. Then she tosses the phone back to Izuku. I expect you sorry. I expect you to call me tomorrow. Izuku caught the phone and stuck it in his pocket. You got it, boss lady. As she watches Izuku walk away, Kirigiri. Yes, my lady. Open the portal back to my house. Understood. As she created a portal not too far away from her house. I'll see you tomorrow. She simply walked through the portal back to her house, basically. We jump to the end of the week. Izuku spent the rest of the week at school, spending time with Himiko and texting Uraraka during the lunch. He even had an occasional conversation with Bakugo because of his grandfather Vlad, his pro hero work. He left Izuku alone a lot of the time to himself, making sure his mission goes smoothly without someone asking stupid questions where he goes and why he's coming home so late. It's officially Friday. After spending a boring day at school and making sure his homework has already been done, so he doesn't have any interruptions during the weekend. He took Friday as a day off for himself, and the league knows not to interrupt him on Fridays. Having a double life having a double life can be stressful. A day to himself is needed to unwind. Because of his grandfather is going to be out all night, he has the whole day and night to himself. Izuku was enjoying his walk across the city. Izuku noticed someone walking behind him. The unknown person wrapped his arms around Izuku's shoulder. What do you want? What do you need, Dobby? It's amazing that I still can't sneak up on you. Sorry to bug you on your day off, but we have a minor problem on our hands. I need your assistance on it. What's wrong? Depending on what's going on, I'll help you or not. Apparently, some of the new, freshly created Nomus kind of broke out before they could get their commands implemented. Great. Please tell me a high-end Nomu not on the loose. Unfortunately, yeah. How many? 4. We need to get rid of them. Well, technically 3. I'll get into that in here in a second. Before the heroes can, we need to get rid of them before the heroes catch on. The big boss man made it clear that the presence of the Nomu must be kept secret. Is it an extermination or recapture? They're too dangerous to recapture. It's extermination mission. You have any idea where they would be? You're in luck, my psycho blonde friend. They've been tagged. All right, lead the way, Stitches. Funny. Let's get this over with. Before we go any further, kid, keep this a secret between us. Your little girlfriend would be highly upset if she knew I took you to if I took you on a dangerous operation without her knowing. She's not my girlfriend, even though I don't hate the idea. Not yet, my little blonde friend. Not yet. Trust me, Izuku. It will happen. Have you picked up a villain name yet? It would be best not to say your name in the field. Bloodhound. As Izuku created his blood mask over his face, as he pulled his hood over his head, sorry, as he pulled his hood from his hoodie over his head, we're going to be taking out the weaker one to get our feet a little bit wet. The rest of them are high-end Numus. The one we're going after has this one's going to might be the easiest one, but it's still not going to be easy. He's quite dangerous, what I've been told. He has some sort of super strange quirk. I'll show you the file once we get into a secluded area. So what do these things look like? I've heard about them, but never seen one of them. That creepy sorry, never seen one of them. The creepy doctor creeps me out. It gives me shivers when he refers them to his children. They're easy to spot. They're black skin. They're easy to spot. Their skin is pure black. They usually have their brains exposed. As long as you destroy the brain, they're pretty easy to deal with. Even though I told the crazy doctor they should have some sort of metal covering over it. We're lucky that the doctor hasn't took my advice yet. Our job is that would make our job a lot more difficult. Dabi and Izuku got into Dabi's vehicle, heading towards the first tracking location. Several minutes later, Izuku noticed they're heading out of the city into the wilderness. Where are we going, Dabi? We're heading out of the city. The rest of them are somewhere in the city, but this one's headed outside the city for some reason. Here, read this. As he handed over the file, you serious? That crazy ass doctor created a half man, half shark? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Nope. The good old doctor said it was a failed experiment. It's still deadly. Nevertheless, hopefully your quirk will be able to control the damn thing. If not, we're gonna be in trouble. We'll deal with that when we cross that bridge. Izuku checked his phone as he has several missed calls. As he has basically 8 missed calls. Several from Himiko, and the rest of them are from Araka. That can't be good. What's up, Izuku? Apparently, the boss lady has been trying to get a hold of me. Dobby grabbed onto his phone and tossed it out the window. What the hell, man? I like my life. If she found out that I took you with me, she would kill me. She was very clear about me not taking you on this. It was amusing, really. She was ranting about you're not ready to go up against Nomus, but I know better. And she does too. She was clearly worried, if you came with me. She was worried that you wouldn't come back alive. I seen you work. You could probably handle this by yourselves. Let's just say it's a boys' night out. Don't worry. I'll get you a new phone. You know she's going to kill us, right? You know she can't kill us. If she doesn't find us. You know she's going to figure this out. She's pretty smart. That's why after this mission, I'm going to take a couple weeks off. Just in case she finds out. I have a feeling that this is going to bite me in the ass. Probably. Shiggy, we're here. Izuku turned around to see Shigaraki sit up in the back seat. Oh, sorry guys. Give me a second here, guys. That was a nice nap. Didn't I tell you, Izuku? It's boys' night out. Of course I would bring him. When I heard the master give out the mission to Dabi, I couldn't help myself. It was the perfect chance to piss off that girl. I find it hilarious. It's a perfect chance to get away from her. I'm no pussy, but that girl scares the shit out of me. Anyways, it sounded like fun. And outside our little time playing video games with each other, we hardly know each other. I figured it's the best chance for us to bond. All three of us. You know when she figures this out, she's going to kill me, right? Dabi and Shigaraki said in sequence, not our problem. You guys suck. Dabi and Shigaraki start to laugh at the same time, at Izuku's expense, as they both know that she won't kill him, but she might hurt him and yell at him, probably all night. Worst case scenario, we could always make you into a Nomu, while Shigaraki has a grin on his face. I think I'll pass on that, Shigaraki. I'm fucking with you, man. Line up, Blondie. The three villains notice a group of people heading down to the abandoned mine shaft. It seems to be a group of teenagers around Izuku's age. All three of the villains look at each other, then look at the tracking device. As they all nod at each other, all three of them thought in sequence the group of teenagers would be perfect bait to lure out the Nomu. That this ones tend to be more predatory, coming from a part, the Nomu is part shark, so it's going to have some shark instincts. Alright, here's a plan. I believe it's time for you to make some new friends. What are you getting at, Shigaraki? You're the most normal looking one compared to us. They wouldn't think twice if you came up to introduce yourself to those guys and girls over there that are about to enter that mine shaft. To get slaughtered, of course. The Nomu tend to be, this current Nomu, this certain Nomu is quite vicious. But if me and Dabi went up to them, they would be a lot more suspicious. I want you to play nice, and we'll follow once everyone enters the mine shaft. Oh, and Izuku, try not to be yourself. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Oh, you fucker. There we go. What are you trying to apply, Shigaraki? No offense, but you're kind of a douche. And to make my point more clear, your first reaction towards people is usually to shove a knife through them. So, yeah, be less you and be more friendly. Whatever, drop me off. They begin to drop off Izuku a little further away from the mine shaft. It would take a couple of minutes for him to walk down there. Now, young man, be nice with the other children, Dabi said with a smirk on his face. And try to make some new friends. Hilarious. Screw you, Dabi. Dabi and Shigaraki drove off laughing, as that's where we're going to cut it. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.